Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention?
I am that dude, Bodkins. Patty to patty. That's ridiculous. No way. There's nobody else out there. He's your guy. Give a big round of applause for the one and only Bodkin Show. I'm going to repeat that again, folks. I didn't stutter. Welcome to the Bodkins Show. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another great edition of the Bodkin Show. We've had to bump up the show for one moved it up one day. I'm going out of town tomorrow. Little sister graduated high school, so they're doing a little party tomorrow or this weekend. So headed out of town for the weekend. So we wanted to get a show in Wednesday for you. First of all, let me shout out everybody that joined the show Sunday. I know I said something on Bodkins and Buffoon Monday night, but it was a great pleasure for everybody that joined us on Sunday. If you missed it, please check it out. It was a lot of fun. There were so many people that I thought my computer was going to crash and the stream was going to go down. It was freezing up, but shout out to everybody that joined. Everybody that commented. It was a lot of fun. One of the funner shows is the 1 year anniversary show of the Bodkin Show. It was special. It was a lot of fun. Shout out to Dan Harris for putting all that together. So many great people joined us, and shout out to my wife. She won the giveaway. And there was no strings attached, no pull. She didn't know the answer. She's just smarter than everybody else that was on the stream, which, I mean, if you watch the stream, that's not hard to do. So shout out to her. Shout out to everybody that joined. But enough of last Sunday. And if you missed it, we made a big announcement on Monday as well. We got a new show coming up. It'll start June 5th. I was nominated and picked as the lovely host. It's a blessing to be the host of the new show that will be called Let's Talk Sports. Obviously, we're on the Let's Talk Sports Network. So the Let's Talk Sports Network needed a banner show, the show that could lead the way, that everybody could tune into. And Dan Harris and Tanner dubbed me somehow, some way. I tricked them in letting me host it, and we're going to have quite a few fanatics. One of the gentlemen that will be joining me is the guy who joins us every week, my Puerto Rican brother, Mr. Johnny Cruz. Johnny, what is up, my man? We broke the news. We are going to be joining forces on more shows. You'll be joining myself, Tanner, Mr. First Down, who joined us last week. And the nursing home opened up a spot for Scott Cobe. So the Let's Talk Sports Show will be kicking off June 5th. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited about this new adventure with Let's Talk Sports to be their flagship show. And as we continue to put out great content on this great network, and Dan's doing great things behind the scenes, we just partnered with another network to kind of push us into the next step. I'm excited.
Absolutely, man. It's a big opportunity. Shout out to Dan, like you mentioned, joining the Sideline Sports networks. That's a great opportunity for all of us. And like you mentioned, the new flagship show, Let's Talk Sports. And of course, I mean, it was an easy one for them to nominate you to steer that ship. So it's gonna be a lot of fun, man. Like you mentioned, me, you, Tanner, Scott, and Sam, Mr. First Down. It's gonna be a lot of fun, man. We're gonna have a good time with that. Of course, Dan and Tanner will be producing it behind the scenes. And shout out to Dan Harris. Feel better, buddy. I know he wasn't feeling too good today. So shout out to him. Hopefully he feels a little better. But I'm looking forward to it, man. And I had a lot of fun on Sunday. Again, happy anniversary. That was a blast. And shout out to Miss Bodkins winning herself an Aaron Jones jersey. I'm assuming she's going with Aaron Jones.
Yep.
But yeah, I kind of figured it out. But I didn't, I wasn't going to try and get the, I was going to try and get the jersey colors on the show. But once you started mentioning what you kept saying, what do I keep saying? What I keep saying about the whole fantasy stuff. So I figured I put it together, but I'm glad that she won it and she gets herself a jersey. It was a lot of fun with everybody on there, man. So looking forward to several years of continued, fun and success, man. We're going to have a good time.
Yeah, and I am very humbled to be asked to host that show. I know, we've talked a little bit off screen, and I said I appreciate it. That you guys you give me the honor to host, and To be honest, so I think we both know I'm just going to take over anyway because that's just my personality. I'm going to be bold and boisterous.
That's what I said.
Like,
I mean, it
you're
made
going to take
perfect
it
sense.
over
You know what
anyway.
I'm saying? It made perfect sense. Just let you drive.
It is an honor. And speaking of honor, it's an honor for our guest, friend of the program. Welcome back, the one and only Bobby G. Bobby, what is up, my – oh, shit. We did this the other day. One of these days I'm going to get this. This is why I need a producer to get this button shit right. There it is. Bobby, welcome back, my brother. How you doing, my friend?
Yeah. What up, fellas? Definitely congratulations on the show. I was since knowing you two gentlemen. You're both good at what you do. You help bring the best out of me whenever I appear with you. I also hope I help you guys elevate your game, but well deserved. Bodkins, you have one of the best voices in the LTS network. I say you and Ed in Columbus, just voices like you guys need to be in radio. But congratulations to you both. Big things from LTS. Shout out to Dan Harris. Get well, bro. And let's look forward to more big things. But if I'm not the first guest host on that show, there's a problem.
We do got Mondays booked for Jonathan Grisham and Jim Behringer, but the next guest after that is you, Bobby G. I'll make it. We'll make it happen, my friend. I promise you. Bobby, speaking of Sunday, you joined us. You had some interesting takes. It wrapped up the other night, the Western Conference Finals. Nuggets absolutely sweep the Lakers. I want to talk about the Lakers side first, and what I think going in. I mean, LeBron did everything in that game he could do. You can't ask for any more from LeBron James than what he did on was it Monday night? 40 points. Yeah. I mean, 30 in the first half.
31 in the first half.
31 in the first half. I think he bogged down a little bit. I mean, that's what he's damn near 40 years old. He can't go like he can go. I think 10 years ago, maybe even 5 years ago, that Lakers team with a younger LeBron James probably wins the NBA title. I firmly believe that, or at least they give Nuggets 7, at least, and maybe go to the title and win it. I firmly believe that LeBron's done more with less. Like that's a good Lakers team. The problem is they need 35, 34-year-old LeBron James, not 38-year-old LeBron James.
They don't even need that. What they need is Anthony Davis to become a superstar. And that is one thing I'm tired of in all sports. We're labeling guys too quick. We are labeling guys too quick, and then you go 4, 5, 6 years down the road, and they aren't that. I remember having a debate with my friend when everybody remembers being at home watching the Cowboys and the Giants on Monday Night Football, and Eli Manning threw the worst pass in NFL history, and some dude named Odell Beckham Jr. made one of the greatest catches ever. And what happened the next day? Odell Beckham Jr. is the greatest receiver to ever play the game. I'm like, no, he's not. He made a great catch. Let's see. And look now, like he is a borderline Hall of Famer when he should have been surefire. He was on.
I wouldn't even say he's a borderline.
I was about to say I wouldn't even say borderline, bro.
He could get in because he's his personality. He has a superstar personality. Okay. I think that'll put him in. But fair enough. It's debatable when it shouldn't have been. So, let's take like Anthony Davis didn't do anything in New Orleans to warrant superstar status. Yeah, he put up great numbers, but he put up great numbers on a bad team. He made the playoffs, 1 year in New Orleans and got gentlemen swept by Warriors. He's even in New Orleans when they traded for Boogie, he kind of took a backseat to Boogie. Boogie came in and took the number 1 spot on that team. So
for his ACL,
yeah. He was not. Anthony Davis is just not made to be a number 1. Maybe it comes from the youth because we know he had a late growth spurt in life. He was supposed to be a guard. He kind of turned into a big man by accident. But if he steps up, LeBron now and Anthony Davis is enough. If Anthony Davis is what he's supposed to be, he's just not.
How do they fix that though? Because you're right. I mean, I'll give Anthony Davis. This is the first year he stayed healthy for the most part. I gave him the moniker Anthony Street Clothes Davis for years because you could never count on him. He was always in street clothes. Even
in this series, it looked like he was going to go down in a few games. It was like looked like he was done.
And he's just. I mean, part of that I think in this series is Nikola Jokic you look at him, he showed that he's the best basketball player in the NBA.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy he's just above leagues above right now of Anthony Davis. Now Anthony Davis has the potential, but Jokic just put him in a blender all series.
Yeah, he just went out and did his job. Like I don't know if it's the Euro factor and not really being a part of American culture, but Luka's more Americanized. You know, he's he's more, but Jokic isn't. Jokic is like Ivan Drago.
Yeah.
Like he's that stone face. Oh, it's tip off time. Okay, if he dies, he dies. Give me the ball, and he's a man.
Right.
He's a man. He's going to get it, and he bullied Anthony Davis this whole series. There's several plays where he literally just ran through his chest to get a bucket, including I think it was the
I was about to say the game winner. The game winner.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
He just muscled through them and got
there was
right
no
to the rack, man.
The crazy slow motion looked like it could have been a travel step through, and I'm gonna get you out of the way, and I'm getting this bucket. I'm going to the final, sir.
Well, it's like I said, I love Jokic as a slow, fat, white guy, post player. Jokic is everything I dream to be. You know what I mean? Except for he's just somehow gets it. He's taller than me, but I mean, he's everything that I wanted to be. Slow, fat, and could still ball. You know, and that's Jokic. You know, he can shoot it. His pat, and when you think that you can't double him because he's so good at passing out of the double team, and he's hitting guys. And KCP, Jamal Murray,
Bruce Brown,
like they're out there just cannon threes. And I mean, KCP,
Michael Porter,
Michael Porter as well. Like they got some dudes. They've put up pieces. I said this last night. I'm hoping the Heat and even and now the Nuggets, because they did it the right way. They built from the ground up, and they've built this thing and are ready to go. I do think the Nuggets have the two superstars. You know, I know are we anointing? I think Jokic is a superstar. Are we anointing Murray too early, or is he a superstar?
Here's the thing about Murray, and I stated this earlier when I was on with Tanner and Bo. In the bubble, during that whole season, all the way through, Jamal Murray was kind of competing with Joker for the number one spot on the team. And then he goes down with injury, and then Joker became the Joker. Since coming back, and obviously this season looks like he's fully recovered and he's mentally over the injury. The best thing to happen to this team is he's resigned to the fact that he's the second best player on the team.
Right.
Which allows him to elevate himself. Right. Let Joker do his thing, and when you need me, I'm here.
Yeah.
That's what makes them the best team in the playoffs right now.
He's played
right. He's played the second fiddle. Yep. Yeah. He's resigned to us with everybody. Aaron Gordon. Nobody's trying to do too much. Everybody's like they had that come to Jesus moment in the locker room. Yo, master your role, and we can win this thing. So Murray has the capability, superstar. I don't think he can carry a team by himself, but where he is, he's a superstar in his role.
He's a perfect number two.
Yeah.
He's a perfect number two for the Joker. We talked about it before the playoffs even started. That if his Joker's supporting cast, actually played up to their potential, that they were the best team. You know, they were the best team all season, so they'd be the best team in the playoffs. I thought a healthy LeBron, and if AD actually showed up and actually dressed for the games and played to his potential, that they could go to the finals. I mean, it's LeBron James and his Anthony Davis, performing at his best is a good 1-2 punch. And like we said, LeBron did everything he possibly could in that last game. As far as him kind of like getting tired, so they had him defending everybody in the third and fourth quarter. You know what I mean? So of course his offense was going to suffer. Yeah, his offense was going to suffer because he had to defend. He had to defend everybody. So, what do you think they got to do? I mean, I know you said Anthony Davis needs to be Anthony Davis. There's talk about him possibly getting moved.
Yeah, get him out of here.
Yeah, so is that what you think they need to do?
If I was a GM, I would definitely not be afraid to make that move.
Okay, so but where are you sending him and what you getting for him?
If you were tan Rob Lowe, where would you send him? Because that's Rob Pelinka. Look at Rob Lowe and Rob Pelinka. They're the same guy, just Pelinka got a little tanner.
If I were him, I would give a call to the Minnesota Timberwolves, and I would try and get Karl Anthony Towns and a couple role players. I'm trying to solidify and strengthen my bench, but I think Cat fits right in. He can play the 4 or the 5, which everybody knows. Anthony Davis is really unhappy playing the 5. You just see it in his body language whenever he's the lone big out there. So give me Karl Anthony. They tried to experiment with him in Gobert in Minnesota. It didn't work. I think Anthony Davis would fit very well with Ant-Man. So I think it's a win-win for both teams. The only thing you miss out on is obviously Minnesota gave away all the draft picks, so at best you get back a few second rounders, or you may have to give one because right now Cat's value may be higher than Anthony Davis's. But I'm definitely making that call. Another call I may potentially make. I'd ring the phone and honestly blow the whole thing up. Look for some young talent.
Well,
Get on the phone with OKC. Try and get some of those draft picks. Try and get Chet Holmgren.
If I'm the Thunder, I mean, what's out there that the Lakers really have that you would want? You know what I mean? Like, if I'm the Thunder, I'm continuing to build my young core and continue with these draft picks. I mean,
where they are, if you loort at it, Shea Gilgeous.
I was about to say
that
would be a nice one too, man.
That's a 5 or 6 seed
with Dort. Here's the Lakers said they want to build around this young core, but I'm like, who's your young core? Austin Reeves, Huchamara, and D'Lo. Like that's your young core. All three of those guys are restricted free agents or free agents.
Right.
You think could there be a Kyrie LeBron reunion in LA?
Do you want that?
Right. I wouldn't even.
I don't want anything to. If I'm a GM, I don't. There's 2 guys I'm not picking up my phone for or calling. It's Kyrie and James Harden.
True.
Yeah, neither one. I mean, Kyrie and LeBron, it barely worked. I think they're that time they ran its course. Yeah. They stayed together as long as they possibly could. And so, but the Lakers, see, the time to have this conversation isn't now. It was 6 years ago. Everybody, GMs are afraid to stand up to LeBron James. I mean, look at the roster that could have been. LeBron, Brandon Ingram, Julius Randle, Lonzo Ball. Right. Very solid 4 out of 5 guys.
Well, I mean, Joe right now his career might be over with.
True, but had he been there, they might have been playing for more than one championship. The thing is, LeBron, the way that LeBron learned how to win. He went down to Miami.
Yeah.
Superstars, but they also had a veteran roster.
Yeah.
So when he went back to Cleveland, what did they do? Constructed a veteran roster. Like when he went to LA, they didn't need to. Magic needed to sit him down and say, dude, just be patient. These guys can play. You saw Brandon Ingram's potential. You saw Julius Randle's potential. Just let these guys develop around you. Because if
they even
you
had D'Angelo Russell at that point in time, I believe.
Look at these guys now. And imagine those guys back around LeBron and Anthony Davis, because remember, you didn't have to trade for Anthony Davis. He openly said, exactly. He openly said, I'm coming to LA.
Yeah.
You didn't have to make that move, and you would have had to what turned out to be the number 4 pick in that draft. Yeah. The Lakers could have a stacked squad, but GMs are afraid to stand up to, and I'm going to say LeBron, GMs are afraid to stand up to their superstars.
Yeah, the NBA is the most star-driven league there is. That's why coaches get fired, even after winning an NBA championship. It's the most star-driven league there is. It's the most player-driven, almost to a detriment now.
Absolutely. That's why I'm glad it's a monkey see, monkey do league. Monkey see, monkey do league. Because if you look at the past few champions, Milwaukee didn't do that. Yeah, they made Giannis happy, but they did not. They didn't sacrifice the future of the franchise. They built a contender the right way, and they got a ring. Boston built organically. Now they're perennial, competing for championships every year. The Nuggets, like you just mentioned, built organically. Yeah, they made small deals here and there, but the core of their team built organically. Now they're competing for championships. Toronto, when they won one major move, but the rest of that roster had been together for years. And now hopefully other GMs are watching, saying, hey, you don't need a big 3. You don't need to be. You just need a roster that's constructed the right way. Look at the Miami Heat, who are about to be in the NBA Finals. Get a roster constructed the right way, and you can compete in this league.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's got to be an organizational thing. The Heat are a perfect example from top to bottom. Pat Riley, Pat Riley, between all his organizations, player, coach, GM, he's 25%. If the Heat make the finals, he's been 25, had the dealing handing in 25% of the NBA finals that have happened so far in the NBA.
That's crazy, bro.
Wild.
Crazy.
And this is Pat Riley. I mean, Pat Riley been around the game of basketball. You got to think. Pat Riley played against that Texas Western team. He was in Kentucky, was playing against that Texas Western team, which started the first 5 African Americans, in a Final Four. Glory Road, the movie, and everything. Pat Riley was on that against that team. So, that's how far Pat Riley's been going back from playing basketball in the game and still doing it. Still constructed this Heat team, who is going to the finals. I mean, let me ask you this. LeBron kind of made some comments. He's kind of retracted that statement about him playing with his son a little bit. Like, hey, that's my dream. It may not be Bronny's dream. Right. Bronny could say, hey, Dad, I don't want to play with you. See you later. And it sounds like LeBron's maybe, thinking retirement. Next year he's a free agent. After do they come? You got to come. Does he come back next year? I think so.
Have you ever turned down $25 million, $40 million?
I never seen $45 million.
I don't know anybody turn down $40 million. LeBron will be back next year. He'll be back. Absolutely.
Was that more of a message to the front office? You know what I'm saying? People have been speculating again, like I mentioned about Anthony Davis. Was that just LeBron's, passive aggressive way of getting them to do what he wants and making the moves that he wants?
Nope, because he gave all that up. He the way he operated in LA was not the way he operated in Miami and Cleveland. Remember, he signed that guaranteed deal, no option, so they know you're going to be there. At worst, you retire. Yeah, we get a little cap break, but you're going to be here. He's obviously has a no trade clause in his contract, so he has zero leverage for the first time in about 15
whole career.
Years. Right, since his rookie. Right. Yes, it's a rookie contract. And he gave that up. I don't know what he thought that they could do with that roster, but he was wrong, and the GM was wrong because it didn't work.
Before I'm going to get some comments, and I'm going to get back to LeBron here real quick. So Ed in Columbus says, what up, Ed? He's pretty much saying Miami versus Denver will be the finals. Nobody watches, but should. Nuggets are a complete team, and Butler's the dog. Spoelstra's great. 1,001%, Ed. I think
I'm hoping these conference finals have gained enough traction that people will actually pay attention to the final, because it's going to be fun, bro.
The problem is the TV schedule now. The time the Nuggets play, it's been 9 days before they'll play again. Yeah, and had the Heat won last night, it would have been 8 days till they played. And now they're going to play tomorrow night. If they win that game, it's a week. It's about a week. It's still crazy. They need they got to change it or something, but they're not going to. It's just a mess. I agree with Ed, though, 1,001%. Spoelstra is, to me, underrated. We talked a little bit about that on Sunday. I think it'll be a good series. It'll be a good series. Ed also says Toronto had Drake.
Yeah, as I saw there, that's what made me laugh. 0 to 100 real quick.
Yeah, 0 to 100. But then sometimes you got to score. Hey, sometimes people just put dumb shit on the internet, and that's this guy right here. Booker's dad. Hey, there it is. There's the dumbest thing on the internet I seen today. Celtics in 7. We sending Jimmy Buckets to join Dwight on the Shanghai Knights. #choke. You can't believe that. You can't honestly believe there is no way in hell. No way in hell.
I agree with you. I agree with you. However, don't you know what I'm saying? Don't let Boston beat you down in Boston. You know what I'm saying? If it's a close game and they happen to win, fine. But if Boston beats down on Miami in this game and they get their confidence coming down to Miami, not saying that they're gonna pull it off, But if Boston like convincingly beats them at home, they're gonna have all that, you know what I'm saying, that energy and stuff and that confidence coming down to Miami, and the pressure's gonna shift to Miami to win Game 6 at home. So I mean, I get that, but there's no way. I mean, come on, bro.
No way, Jimmy.
They won one game.
Here's the difference, though. Here's the difference.
They won one game, bro.
Who has more playoff experience, Miami or Boston?
It's about even, really, at this point in time.
I mean, Jimmy's the most veteran one there.
Miami's people forget Miami's been to the finals too.
They were in the bubble.
That's what I'm saying. Both of them is even, though.
Miami's coach has 3 rings.
Yeah.
Zula has none.
Yeah. Pissing down his leg.
Bro, talking about a deer in headlights. You ain't lying, bro. He looked like a deer in headlights the other day in that interview before Game 4, man. That was wild, but man. I mean, like I said, the pressure could shift, but no, I don't see it happen. I don't see Jimmy letting that happen. You know what I'm saying? If they happen to win in Boston, like I said, I think Miami beats them down in Miami if they have to. But I think Miami takes it in Boston.
I did too. I just don't think there's no way
in Miami.
Yeah, Game 5 is in Boston.
Game 5 is in Boston, and then Game 6
is in Miami.
Yeah.
It's 2-1-1-1 now.
I was thinking backwards.
Yeah. So there's no way. Jimmy would play 5-on-1. It's still, you know what I mean. I would probably like. There's no way. Like he's
done it before.
Yes, there's certain athletes just like I'm not going to bet against, and I'm just not betting against Jimmy Butler.
To lose 4 in a row.
Yeah, to lose 4 in a row.
Nah, I don't see that happening, bro.
He'll step on the court with the gun and blast everybody's kneecaps before he lets that shit happen. He's gonna be like old dude from White Men Can't Jump. Wait till I go get my gun. Wait till I get my gun.
I shoot everybody.
I'll shoot
everybody in there.
Exactly. I want to get back to the LeBron thing in his retirement. Man, I am Bobby, you're a Cleveland guy. You're a true LeBron probably. I tell people all the time, I'm Jordan through and through. I'll never change my mind on that just because like that's the first player. Somebody said my first player I ever fell in love with, like my first idol, right. Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Just like number one outside, then Reggie White, maybe Brett Favre after that. But like Michael Jordan was always number one, always will be to me. But this hate that LeBron James like gets, I can't get. Like we need to give this man his flowers. He's to me arguably the second. You can put Kobe, you can flip Kobe or LeBron. I'm okay with either or. In my book, if you want to make a case for either or, like I said, I will always die on the Jordan Hill. Even I could be wrong and still tell you that I would just my last dying breath. I'm going to say Michael Jordan, but
I can dig it.
I just hate the hate that I get on Twitter and just be like, all this hate that LeBron's getting, or Jordan never would have got swept, or this and that happened, or like La Flop or this. Like the man scored 40 points at 38 years old. What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, in the second half, he's basically in the huddle like Kevin Hart. Help me.
Yeah,
help me. I ain't gonna say it, but y'all know what's next. But yeah, people got to get LeBron. And all it is just people don't want to. When something approaches your hero or your idol, all you can do is take it down.
Yeah,
like.
And I get the decision thing, and I think that'll always be a black stain on him. But that, folks, that was 10 years ago, almost over 10 years ago. Like, you know what I mean? Like that was a long time ago. Like he's had a whole ass career after that. Right.
Yeah.
He even went back to Cleveland and made it up to y'all. So let's.
Right.
Nobody was mad that he left. Everybody knew it. And for the people who really know or who are truly enlightened, everybody knows that decision was made in 2004.
Yeah.
So it was just the way. Like, but you don't have to drag this out on national TV and make it a whole event. We don't care that you gave the money to the boys and the girls club. Like, we don't care about that. Like, you literally embarrassed our city and over sports. Most people love the city where they were born and raised.
Yeah.
So that you take that personal, and And I've always had this thing when I correct people all the time. When I meet people in public, you know, hey, where you from? Cleveland. Oh, LeBron James is not from Cleveland.
He's from Akron, actually.
He's from Akron.
Right.
Like there is a difference in the mentality, and he makes sure that he makes that known every time. I'm a kid from Akron. His dad is from Akron.
Right.
His school is in Akron.
Right.
Mind you, he did do things in Cleveland, but yeah, he's an Akron boy. So
you take out I'm gonna take my talents to South Beach and the not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6. You know, you take that out. Like LeBron's. He's never had any scandals. He's never had any, you know, I think you said it best, John. The worst thing he's ever done is just been a corny motherfucker at times. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
You know what I mean? And that's what we're gonna hate on.
He's got the most epic Taco Tuesday face.
Yes. Like just you know what I mean? Like
yes, and it's a shame too, because I'm totally with you on that. Like people have missed out on appreciating how great he is. Because they want to compare him to, you know, say like stop with that and just enjoy what's happening in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I'm with you with that, Nick. You know what I'm saying? It was Don Mattingly and freaking Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? And Dan Marino. You know what I'm saying? So those were the ones. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to die on that hill as well as far as Michael Jordan. But LeBron James, besides Michael Jordan, is the greatest basketball player that I've seen. And I love Kobe. And I thought Kobe was phenomenal. LeBron James is a different dude, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he's big and strong. Now, if he had a quarter of Kobe and Michael's like desire to like just choke out people,
but see,
then I think I'm just saying he plays a different game, and I give it to him. I'm just saying if he had that true, you know what I'm saying, like killer, you know what I'm saying, like I'm gonna stomp on you regardless. You know what I'm saying? I think he would have won more titles and whatever. But
see, is it a killer instinct or is it just bad basketball?
See, we
had this the question I put in front of you.
You brought that up on the Johnny Cruz show. Shout out to Dan Harrison and the Johnny Cruz show. You mentioned that, and we weren't able to really get into it. Go ahead. So what's your thoughts?
Michael Jordan didn't start winning until a coach forced him to pass the ball. Yeah. So doing it his way, 0 rings. Phil Jackson forced him to pass. Hey, yo, stupid. John Paxson's wide open on the wing while you triple team. How about giving him
Steve
the ball?
Kerr? Yeah.
No, Paxson first.
I'm saying Paxson, then later Steve Kerr. Yeah.
Well, absolutely. I mean, he matured and he took on the coaching. I mean, I'm just saying the mentality of attacking the game is just different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, and there's nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like LeBron James makes the right play 98% of the time. Yeah. Even though there's times where, you know what I'm saying, where when you're that dude and you need it, you need to just go and just make it happen. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't, that's the only thing. And that's not even like a knock on him. You know what I'm saying? That's just my like difference between him and Mike. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I was never one of those to like to compare, because you know what I'm saying, I don't know if it's because I'm older or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I can appreciate what's happening in front of you, know what I'm saying? So I've enjoyed watching LeBron. I hated the South Beach thing and the fact that he had to go to Miami and team up with people, whatever. I'm glad he went back to Cleveland, and you know what I'm saying, that was badass that he went back to Cleveland and won that. But you know what I'm saying?
So we getting Ed says as a native Clevelander, he says
you can have a whole show just on that topic, bro.
But Jordan is a better winner, 6-0. He ain't nobody's hoe. #, Jordan rules. Right. And he said, bottom line, he said Jordan would have killed Delonte.
And I
don't know. Delonte got shotguns, bro.
Yeah,
Jordan might have had a problem.
Don't mess. Hey, Jordan would have had his son date Delonte's mama, and they would have called it even. Like his son dating Scotty's mama, Scotty's wife.
Right. J.R. Smith would have had a hard time playing with Michael too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it would have been hands in that locker room.
No, like I said, you know what I'm saying? Like, appreciate what this man has done. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to see another one like him. You know what I'm saying? Ever, probably. You know what I'm saying? So
I always said this, and when I was younger, I was very much like anti-LeBron, just because, you know, I was Jordan. But the older I get, the wiser you get, and your views change, and you look back, and there's two different ball players to me, really. Like, I always compared LeBron to a better version of Magic, just ball in his hand, playmaker, rebound, dish, dive, and those where Jordan is just the ultimate killer. Like, yes, just hey. I mean, you can call it what you want, but if the ball's going in, you know what I mean? Like, just that mentality of, hey, I'm gonna put this team on my back. I'll score the next 30 if I got to. It ain't not one here, not one of y'all mother is gonna stop me. That's just how he played when his team was down, in a sense, And to me, Jordan's just I will say LeBron's a good defender, but Jordan won Defensive Player of the Year award, and so that also gives him a little bit more of the edge there to me, because Jordan's one of the few people to ever do that, be a Defensive Player and MVP. So Jordan, everybody looks at his score, but the guy was a hell of a defender as well. Right. People forget that he could lock the guest up, and the games played differently too. I mean, you look back at the '90s, hell of a lot.
It's a different game, bro.
Today's game's wide open. You can't touch nobody. You can't hand check anybody. 3-point.
But I also keep in mind one thing, and I personally just realized this myself in having a conversation with somebody else a few weeks ago. One major thing that we forget when we talk about the rules. Remember when Jordan played, you couldn't leave your man.
Yeah.
If you were an off-ball defender, you could not. If you stepped away from your man, it was legal defense, automatic. Now you really don't even have to play your man. You can literally just slack off all the way into the paint and wait for the guy. So it's actually tougher for LeBron to get to the basket than it was for Jordan to hit those pull-ups, because the help's coming so late. By the time you get there, he's at his spot.
This will be a non-ending debate, man.
Yeah,
like people are gonna die.
It's not a better rule. It's just a notice with the other rules.
Yeah,
that is legit. There, you're saying like
you can say, and you match up people with against people, right? Like they're who's talented more, or who they go up against, and this and that. So the game was different, and you just got to take it at this period of time. Like, to me, like I said, I always say, but LeBron it was probably the greatest of his era, from 2003 to right now. If you want to tell me Kobe was, I'm okay with saying Kobe was at the same time, but LeBron was, you can't discredit what LeBron's done. And I hate when people try to do that. We got to give people their flowers and respect, because what he has done is something special. Like, that's what we have to say. Like,
what he's doing it.
Special.
38 years old, and he dominated that game. Like I said, we talked a little bit before. If he didn't have to defend everybody in the second half, he might have had some energy to score.
Everybody else is gone from his draft class, right?
Right, or a little bit of help.
Yeah, Carmelo was the last
from Anthony Davis. They might have won that game, man.
And speaking of Carmelo, it's funny. The Nuggets win the same day Carmelo retires. The Nuggets are in the final.
And how convenient that you announced your retirement
on
that night.
One of the picks that the Nuggets got in that trade was, and they used it on Jamal Murray. Yep. So there's a
nice little ribbon tied up.
Yeah.
To tie it up. Yep.
Yeah. Like, hey, who really won the deal? You know what I mean? Like, that's the Nuggets win a championship and Jamal Murray helps. You know what I mean? Like, hey. I don't know if Carmelo ever wins one in Denver. I mean, him and Chauncey got to the Western Conference Finals, and it worked.
That's a solid team.
Yeah,
it was.
I want to talk a little NFL news real quick. Aaron Rodgers gets hurt. I think he's going to be all right. It looks like.
Did he get hurt, or he just didn't want to practice anymore? Just saying.
Amen to that
day.
He got banged up, and then there was some other NFL news I can't remember now. I got too into tied with this
the rules changes,
NBA talk.
What are your thoughts on the whole him going to the Jets, and what I'm saying? Is this? I mean, props to him for going to OTAs. I mean, I don't think has it been like 10 years since he went to a Packers OTA. So he probably just ain't used to doing nothing at this time of year.
That's his body saying, hey, we're supposed to be chilling and getting high on ayahuasca right now.
Right.
Yeah, he didn't have a choice, though. You can't force your way out of somewhere to go somewhere and then not do shit.
Yeah. Right. Bobby, what's your thoughts on the rule?
To go.
You mentioned the rule change. What's your thoughts on that? Pretty much no more kickoffs returns. I mean, that's pretty much what's happening.
Yeah, it's just get it out. Just take it out. Just start on the 20-yard line, and
Right.
if you're gonna
25 now. It's the 25.
No, I mean, if you're gonna like do something, just get rid of a period and just start on the 20. Like,
I think we still. I mean, I get it. It's the thing I don't like about the NFL is, let's call a spade, y'all. Like, y'all don't sit here and try to tell me you care about player safety when you add an extra game. And then you're like, hey, we're gonna flex. We can flex the Thursday night games.
Right, that's the one that got me.
That's wild.
Like
bro.
weeks 13 through 15. Now it does have to be 28 days difference, right? Like it has to be 28 days before they have to notify the team 28 days before their Thursday games getting flexed in or out. Like, but still, like, don't tell me you care about player safety, and then you're like, well, we're gonna get rid of kickoffs because we care about player safety. No, you don't. Don't lie to me.
Right.
Like they just play us for dummies. Like, which the only thing they care about is number one, public opinion. Well, number one is money.
Money.
Money. Like that's why we added the extra game.
Right.
Why we had 17 games? I don't know, because that gives us an extra game for TV. Yep. That gives us an extra game for home games. It gives us an extra game for this and that, like extra concessions.
And that's why they wanted to flex the Thursday night games.
Yeah, Thursday.
$1 billion or whatever from Prime or whoever for the Thursday night games. And I'm sure they're like, yo, we don't want this crappy game.
Yeah, Amazon said, hey, NFL, we paying $3 billion for this shit. We didn't pay $3 billion to watch the Jaguars and Texans in a 3-3 fucking game on week 16. Ain't nobody want to watch that shit. 0-5, 0-16 teams or 3-16 teams. Hey, that's not happening. So they're like, all right, we'll fix it. We'll fix it. Just, and Amazon's like, hey, we're gonna slide you an extra, million under the table, and you divvy out that the owners as long as they approve this rule. All right, we got you. And then they're in the back end say like, yeah, hey, that's what happens, man. I mean,
NFL ticket moved to YouTube.
Yep, YouTube. Yeah. YouTube just paid big money for NFL ticket. Like, you don't tell me that you care about player safety. You don't give a shit about the players. You care. The only thing you care about is public, and that's where the public opinion, the concussion thing happens. Like, the players is the last thing that they care.
They just don't want to get sued again. It's not even public opinion. Like, they can care less about the fans, bro. This whole flexing Thursday night just proves they can give two shits about the fans, bro. Because you know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna try to go somewhere for a Thursday night game, I'm paying for that shit now.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it ain't 28 days ain't gonna do shit for me. You know what I'm saying? If you decide to flex a game, week 16 or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm already screwed out of whatever I paid for to make that trip. So they don't care about the fans, they don't care about public opinion, they care about money. So they don't want to get sued. So they're trying to act like, oh, we care about their safety and concussion. They don't give two shit, bro. They just want to get paid.
I was speaking on that earlier. Like the Browns play the Rams in LA this season. Best believe I would be in SoFi. If that game gets flexed and I've already paid for a hotel, travel expense, like, dude, I am pissed.
Right.
Ed in Columbus says Aaron Rodgers will be better than Brett Favre in New York and no dick pic. # winning. Amen to that. Amen to that.
Well said there.
They said the Green Screen Media says they let Boston steal one. I think it's over. I think it's over tomorrow night. If not, I think Miami probably wins Game 6 for sure. Let's see. He said, Bobby, he was talking about your Browns here real quick. He said the Browns will have a better record than the Cowboys. If not, I'll buy Allen a massage. I'll call my boy Deshaun to set it up.
No comment.
I agree, bro. We talked about this before. I think Cleveland wins that division.
You think Cleveland wins the division?
Yeah, bro.
Nah, I can't.
I think Deshaun's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? He may not be exactly 110% back to what he was, but a 90-something percent Deshaun Watson is still a top 10 quarterback. And there's a lot of talent on that team. And Stefanski's a really good offensive mind. I don't know what's gonna happen on the defensive side of the ball, but offensively, they're gonna put up some points and they're gonna be fun to watch. So,
I'm riding with my boy Joey Burrow
of course. I mean, it's not going to be an easy task, but you know what I'm saying? I think, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe a little light work. I mean, 1-5. He is 1-5 against Cleveland.
Yeah.
Right. But I think Deshaun is that dude, man. You know what I'm saying? Like people forget that.
People forget
everything that happened. You know what I'm saying? He was a dude, bro. And if it wasn't for his defense and Bill O'Brien, you know what I'm saying? He put up 28 quick on KC.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it was just gone. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't his fault. So I'm looking forward to it, man. But yeah, I don't have much faith in the Cowboys at all, bro. For real.
I don't either. I think the Eagles will win that division, but I'm not picking against the Bengals until proven otherwise. I think the Ravens are improved. We're going to see a lot about Lamar, and we're going to see Pittsburgh. I think is put a nice little squad together. It'll be answer there is Kenny Pickett, right? Though, so like to me, if you rank the quarterbacks, you would to me in that division. I rank Joe Burrow
You better
one.
not say it.
Joe Burrow one. Then to me, it's a coin. Deshaun 2.
Stop.
Okay.
Lamar 3 and Kenny Pickett.
I'm okay with that.
Coin flip. It ain't no coin flip.
You would have put Deshaun last.
I can't put Deshaun last.
Deshaun is 2, Lamar 3, and then Kenny Pickett, bro. And that's you're saying again. I like Lamar, one of the greatest athletes ever to play the quarterback position. But I am 110% with Bobby on this one. He is not a top 10 quarterback. He's a great player, but as far as the quarterback position, he's not a top 10 quarterback, bro. You know what I'm saying? He could prove us wrong. You know what I'm saying? He could go out this year with OBJ and everybody else and sling it all over the place, but I gotta see it.
I gotta upset Bodkins. Deshaun Watson's better than Joe Burrow.
No.
Yeah, yes. I got a message on my Twitter.
He's more talented. He's more talented, but
he's
that's better. where the 2 years almost off. Like
we're gonna find out this year.
By the end of the season, he could very well be back to.
He ain't better than Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow look cooler, plays cooler. I mean, just Joe.
You don't remember watching Deshaun Watson?
I do, man. I do. I like Deshaun. I did until all the trouble happened.
Put it to you like this: Deshaun Watson never lost his starting job to Cordell Jones.
That's kind of Urban's an idiot. We all know that. Urban was too much at the trap house, sticking his fingers up girls' butts and stuff.
Deshaun Watson didn't transfer schools because he couldn't beat an incoming.
What he do when he won a championship?
No, what about that first year? What about that first year at LSU? So nobody wants to talk about that. He was hot garbage.
Hey,
look how stacked that LSU team was, bro.
I get it.
First year he got there, it was hot garbage.
And I like Joe Burrow. I'm just saying.
Hey, we'll find out. We'll find out. We're gonna find out this year. Hey, let's switch this. We're gonna switch it up. Before we get out of here. This is Johnny's favorite subject, where we pull up a meme and it's a pick a meme that I pulled up. We've done. We did music one week. We've done this is our third week doing this, and we've done food last week. This week is movies or actors. So you get to pick. You're making a film. We're gonna say you get to pick 3 actors. It says 4, but we're gonna pick. You get to pick 3. So you got Gary Oldman, Anthony Hopkins, that's Anthony Hopkins, right?
Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah. Morgan Freeman, Samuel. Jack Nicholson, then you got Bruce Willis, Will Smith, Tom Hanks, Jackie Chan, Robert De Niro, Jason Statham, Johnny Depp, Leo, what's his name? Bad dude. William Dafoe, Keanu Reeves, Danny Glover, Jet Li. I ain't seen Jet Li in a minute.
Where he come from?
Denzel, Brad Pitt, and then Al Pacino.
Damn.
Al Pacino?
Yeah.
Yep.
So you get to pick 4? That's it. Those you get to pick 3. Pick 3. 3 out of the 20.
What type of movie am I making?
Hey, any movie you want. It's your movie. You the director, Bobby. They say, hey, Bobby, you can come. You directing whatever movie you want. You can pick any of these 3 actors. Who you picking?
All right. I'm gonna give you the whole concept, the whole rundown. We're gonna remake Heat.
Nice.
The movie Heat with Al Pacino, the original Heat.
One of the greatest movies of all time.
Val Kilmer, De Niro. Is De Niro on that too? Al Pacino?
Yeah, De Niro, Pacino.
Yeah.
Pacino was the
guy
cop
from The Saint, Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
A lot of great talent in that movie.
Yeah.
And we're gonna take Denzel to play Pacino's role. He'd be a good cop.
Right.
We'll take man, I wish my guy was on there, man. My guy's not on there, and I hate it. We'll take we'll just stay with the risk. We'll take Pacino and De Niro.
There you go.
We'll make put Pacino on the bad side this time, though.
Yeah.
So you're doing Pacino, De Niro, and Denzel?
Denzel.
Yeah. All right.
That's not bad, bro. You could just pick a row and you'd be straight. You have a phenomenal cast in a movie, bro. I'm a big time Tom Hanks fan, so I don't care what Tom Hanks is in. I'm gonna watch his shit. So I'm gonna say Tom Hanks, Morgan Freeman,
voice of God.
I'm gonna put Bruce Willis in that mix just because I think the three of them will have some fun and it'll be good chemistry. So I'll go Morgan Freeman, Tom Hanks, and I'll say Bruce Willis, man, because he already took De Niro and Al and stuff. I mean, like he said, they already made a movie together and stuff. So yeah.
All right. I love Denzel. I don't know if Denzel's ever made a bad movie.
No.
So I'm gonna go.
Why he gotta be a bad guy to finally win an award? That's another subject, though.
Hey, okay, Jadakiss. Hey, okay, Jadakiss.
It's true.
Right.
Okay, Jada. I'm gonna go Denzel. Man, let's see. I'm gonna have Samuel L. Jackson, just because you need a good motherfucker every once in a while in the movie. And if I ain't gonna say it, he's gonna say it for me. So. Who's my third? I feel like we need a third. So we got kind of two serious dudes. We need somebody to kind of come in and really just kind of, man. I'm going to make an action-ass movie. I'm going to have Samuel, Denzel, and give me Keanu Reeves. Shit, we could make a John Wick 5.
I was going to say, you could make a badass
John Wick 5. And Denzel can be the bad guy again. And you got Samuel being a bad guy. Yeah, sign me up for that.
Yeah,
action movie. Yeah, you don't got to be John Wick 5, but just could be a good cop movie. With them three in it. Give me that. Training Day 2.
Jake's Revenge.
Yeah.
I'll tell you though, Gary Oldman had one of the greatest yelling scenes ever.
Bro, those were phenomenal actors that you had.
Gary Oldman's a gangster.
Yeah, oh, yeah, he's
the professional.
Oh yeah, the professional. Give me everybody.
Everyone.
Yeah,
everybody.
Hey. Sometimes my wife
underrated movie right there. Bro.
Oh yeah. Sometimes before I go to sleep, I just go into Netflix got that 80s or Hulu even got the 80s, like 80s movies or 90s movies. My wife, I swear she didn't watch hardly no movies or like as a kid, or she don't know hardly any movies. So I'm just like, oh, we gonna watch this shit tonight. Like, and I just I be quoting every line in them whole ass movie because like
I do the same way, man. But like I'm like, I'll quote a line and see what's that. You never seen this movie? No, all right. Get the popcorn ready. We watching.
Yeah. I'm in the whole bedroom just quoting every line to the movies because I'm. So I told you guys before the show, I was raised pretty much by a single father, and my dad told me all the time. He's like, that's where my brain is. Like I tell people all the time, I'm filled with pop culture and sports knowledge because my dad couldn't watch I didn't watch Sunday morning cartoons because my dad could only handle like 30 minutes of Sunday morning cartoons and he had to change the channel. So it was action movies and sports. Like that's what we watched, when you grow it up in a pretty much a single dad's house for the most part. So like that's why I talk the way I talk because that's the way he talked to me as a grown man, so
same way, bro. Like movies where like my grandma grew up with my grandmother and she used to work at the public library in Cleveland, like the huge library. And like I said, we didn't have cable growing up, but she used to bring home movies every day. Like she'd obviously get them for free. She'd just pick up stuff she think I like. And so I used to just watch all these movies and just became a huge film buff. The same thing. It's like all these great old movies growing up, and some she knew I watched, some she didn't know that I watched. But Yeah, man. Like every I feel like everybody should be a film buff.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
Like
you're missing out,
movies,
man.
Yeah,
You're missing
it's
out.
a
Like
great
I
art.
mean, that's one thing. I'm with y'all on that 100%, man. I
Hey,
love
I'm gonna
movies. I
pull this
love going
back
to the
up real quick.
movies.
Hey, let's go through this. Let's just go through this list real quick before we get out of here. Let's name your favorite, the actor's favorite movie that they in that you got, just since we on the subject. So let's start with Gary Oldman. Who your favorite Gary Oldman movie?
Professional for me.
The Professional.
I love that movie.
I do too.
Yeah.
I'm okay if you said Fifth Element. I'm a Fifth
I was
Element.
about to say Fifth Element was
Hey,
awesome.
He even good at
yeah.
Batman, the Dark Knight series. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
True.
Yeah. He was good as Dracula, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll go Fifth Element. I'll go Fifth Element.
Yeah, I'll take I like the I'm with you, Bobby. The Professional though, like that.
Yeah.
He just plays. You know when a dude just plays a bad dude, it's like
Right.
Yeah, and he just plays a bad dude in that movie. Anthony Hopkins, it's still Silence of the Lambs for me. Like,
Absolutely.
I mean, that's the first thing you think of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Morgan Freeman.
This was
That's tough. Actually,
It's either Shawshank Redemption. Shawshank, I love Shawshank Redemption, but I also love this movie. Unforgiven. You ever seen that movie with him and Clint Eastwood?
Yes.
Old ass Western movie.
Yeah.
That movie, phenomenal.
I love all his stuff, but I think Bobby hit it when he said the voice of God. Bruce Almighty, I loved him.
It's
Bruce
super
Almighty,
underrated
bro.
movie because it's a comedy.
Yes, because he was so funny and just like, I'm gonna go with Bruce Almighty with that one. I love me some Morgan Freeman, bro.
I'm gonna go. Ooh, yep. I'm gonna give him credit for that one. Seven.
Oh shit, that's a good one too. Yeah.
That I was leaving that one for Brad Pitt, but yeah, you got.
That's what I'm playing there. I'm like, oh, he was in there with him, and
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give him 7. I got something else.
That was a good one. What's in the box? What's in the box? Hey, Samuel, Pulp Fiction. Hey, Pope. That whole you take just what that whole scene, like the whole. Is Marcellus Wallace a bitch? What? Say what again, motherfucker?
Again.
I said, does Marcellus Wallace look like a bitch? No.
That's one of the best scenes ever, bro.
Yeah. And when he drink, he's like, why they call it?
Can I have a sip
Royale with cheese? He's like,
he's like, down this burger.
Yes. Watch down this big Kahuna burger. He's like, you know what they call a Royale with cheese? He's like, look at the big brains on Brad. Yeah, that's it. We all agree with Pulp Fiction, Samuel.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson, man, he Batman, man. It's just he the best Joker. I love him as the Joker, man.
I'll go with that. Even though as good as it gets is a really good movie, man.
I like him in Anger Management too with Adam Sandler. The Shining. Oh yeah.
True. Yeah, that movie had me shook as a kid too, bro.
Yeah, me too.
Adam, the twin girls.
Yes.
I don't do creepy asses in the bed.
Bruce Willis, Die Hard, man. I mean, the whole series. Just the first 3 Die Hards for me, like,
Honorable mention. 12 Monkeys.
Yeah.
Oh, that was great, bro. Last Boy Scout was good.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say that too, Johnny. Last Boy Scout. It's like very similar to. He plays like the same character almost.
Yeah.
As John McClane in the Last Boy Scout, but he's like Hollenbach is what they call him. And that's a classic. Will Smith. What's y'all's favorite Will Smith movie?
Honestly, I really like iRobot.
Oh yeah.
And I really like the one where he's alone.
I Am Legend.
I Am Legend.
Yes. But I'll go iRobot, bro. Like if I catch that wherever, I'll wind up watching it, man. That shit is a pretty cool movie.
What about you, Bobby?
Since he took iRobot, I'm gonna go 7 pounds.
Oh, that was
okay.
That was good. And then not for nothing, but he was
Independence Day. I'm gonna go Independence Day.
Yeah. But the one where he was him and his son was in
Pursuit of Happiness.
Oh, dude, that was a one and done for me.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't. I watched that one time and I was like, I'm good. I don't need to see that again. You know what I'm saying? That was well done.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
straight. But good, yeah.
Tom Hanks. What you guys got for Tom Hanks?
There's only one.
Like I said, he's my favorite. You know what I'm saying?
Who you got? But what's the
One of
only
my
one,
favorite
Bobby?
actors.
Forrest Gump, man.
Yeah, I like
You
Forrest.
can go
Forrest
Forrest Gump.
Gump is in the running for greatest movie of all time.
I like Philadelphia
Philadelphia was great.
with Denzel.
Saving Private
Yep.
Ryan, Big Splash.
He's-
I
Hey,
grew
Toy Story
up with
nice.
Tom Hanks, bro.
Hey,
Yeah,
Toy
Tom
Story.
Hanks
Hey,
got slaps.
yeah,
Yeah.
Toy Story. Hey,
Yes, Toy Story, right?
Toy Story 3 almost made me cry, man. When the Andy looked at his toys and set them down, and
Almost. Stop frying.
they had to
Stop
say
frying.
goodbye, man.
It's okay.
It
We're
was
all
like-
friends here. We're all friends here. Almost.
Everybody said that
Face.
movie almost made you cry. Why did I said, man, like that's like saying goodbye to your homies. You've been friends for 20 years, and they just, you ain't never gonna see them again. Like that touched me, man. It touched me.
I'll go big. I'll go big just to be different.
Big, okay. Old time, man. That's old school time mix.
Yeah.
Jackie Chan. It got to be the Rush Hour series to me. Rush Hour.
Yeah.
Drunken Master.
I was about to say
Oh,
Drunken Master was
original.
really
The
good.
original.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really
Yeah.
good too.
What about De Niro? Goodfellas, man. It got to me. It's Goodfellas.
Probably.
Yeah.
Or he Ty. Call him Ty.
You could put the heat for Al Pacino, but I mean, that could be The Godfather, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for
Yeah,
De
I
Niro,
got
I'm gonna say Goodfellas.
Yeah, I got to go Ty. Heat and good fellas.
See,
Either one is on, I'm watching.
Those are the top two right there. I'm a
Raging Bull, man. He's been in some nasty
Taxi.
Yeah.
Taxi driver. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Analyze This.
Mm.
I love that movie. Him
Oh,
and Billy
yeah.
Crystal. Him and Billy
Yeah,
Crystal.
him and Billy
That was a
Crystal,
good one. There.
Yeah.
I'll go
Yeah.
with that.
What about Jason Statham? He ain't even been in like that many.
I don't even know him all like that. So I mean,
The Transporter series is pretty dope.
yeah, that was pretty
Italian
badass.
Job.
Yeah,
that's
Italian
a good
Job's
one.
good. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
and it's got this Charlize. Oof.
Oh yeah. Johnny Depp, man.
I'm going Nightmare on Elm Street, bro.
Man.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's one of my
agree
favorite.
with
That's one
that.
of my favorite movies right there. So
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree. That was his first movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Picture Window. You ever seen that movie? He like a fucking writer and shit, loses his fucking mind.
Secret Window.
Secret Window, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, Secret Window. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I'm gonna go with that one right there.
Yeah, he's a great actor, man. Like this whole list is.
Leo, what you got for Leo? What you guys got for Leo?
I'm gonna go to the Departed.
Departed.
Yeah, he was. Nice
I got
in that,
hey,
man. He was nice.
my favorite Leo movie of all time. What's Eating Gilbert Grape? And then I could say that for Johnny Depp, but Leo
That's
made
a
that
great
movie for me.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's a great
That's a
movie.
good one. That's
Arnie.
a great movie.
Arnie, I couldn't drown, Gilbert. I couldn't drown. I couldn't drown down there. Dad's dead. Dad's dead. I mean, that movie motherfucking cracked me up the whole damn time. I love that. That's my favorite Leo movie, man. I don't know what that. Hey, that motherfucker
Not
should
for
went
nothing. Blood Diamond is a
great.
great movie.
Yeah.
You've seen Blood Diamond? That's a good. Like, yeah, Leo's done a lot of good shit, bro.
He's
I'm gonna go way
Inception.
down in the crate.
Inception
Basketball
was nice.
Diaries.
Oh
Ooh,
that's one of his old one of his first
one of his
few.
first
Yeah.
ones. Yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
that's a good one too. William Dafoe, he been in some bad. He's
been
such
in a lot
a
of
good
shit,
actor, bro.
Like
Yeah,
I'm
he
going with
is.
Platoon with him. Bro.
Yeah,
just that death scene in Platoon just takes it right there, bro. So
I'm gonna say Boondock Saints. I like him in Boondock Saints.
nice.
I'm gonna
Would
go Goofy.
Goofy.
Spider-Man.
Oh yeah. He was
Good
cold
job,
in that
man.
movie.
Yeah, he
Green
was.
Goblin.
Yep.
He
Keanu,
killed
man.
Aunt May, man. He killed Aunt May.
Yeah. Hey, Keanu Reeves.
He did.
I'm gonna say Keanu. I'm gonna say Point Break, man. I love that movie too.
I gotta go Matrix, bro.
Yeah.
Like, Matrix was a mind blower, bro.
Yeah, which one?
The first one, bro. The first one.
I got the second one only because, and it pisses me off to this day. The second one because of the twins. The twins were so cold.
Yeah.
Oh my
two
God.
Albanians or whatever.
Yeah, whatever they were.
Yeah.
Yo, they were brutal. They were savage.
That
And
was
they were only in the
badass.
movie
Just
for
the
10
whole
minutes.
concept of the Matrix was just like Like,
Yeah.
what? That shit was wicked.
Yeah, I'm a Point Break guy all the way through. Like,
Right.
I love it. You
Ain't
know,
nothing wrong with that. That's a great movie, bro.
Johnny
Yeah.
Utah,
Right. Yeah.
Danny Glover, Lethal Weapon. It got to be Lethal Weapon.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
the whole series really.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the first one's
What
my
was that
favorite
movie they
too,
made?
but
Wild Hogs. They were all old.
yeah,
And
that
they
was
were,
good.
Nah, he
oh,
wasn't
that's
in that, was
hilarious.
he? That was Martin
Was
Lawrence.
it Wild Hogs?
Oh yeah.
No,
that was
Las Vegas. One of those old.
Yes,
Some
yes.
movie he was doing something.
yes. It was a
Something
bunch.
he
It
was
was a
old. He was
bunch
one
of
of them.
older guys. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
a few
yeah.
older guys. So yeah. There you go.
Jet
Lethal
Li.
Weapon.
Jet Li.
Jet Li.
man.
I gotta go with Romeo Must Die, bro.
Yeah, same. Denzel, man, it's another tough one.
I mean, not for that, but Jet Li was badass in Lethal Weapon 3.
Four.
that
He was.
was-
That was
yeah,
the fourth
yeah,
one.
that was his,
whatever.
yeah,
That
fourth
was
one,
like
badass.
American
Yeah. Was it
debut.
the fourth one?
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
it was the Chris Rock one. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
What
Kiss
about
the Track, Kiss
Denzel?
the Track.
Yeah. Oh, what was Cradle to the Grave with DMX too and Jet Li?
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Denzel.
Wow.
Denzel, man.
I gotta go Glory.
Glory.
That's a good
I
one.
love that movie. Him and Morgan
I mean,
Freeman.
He
Yeah.
was badass. He was badass
Matthew
in Malcolm
Broderick.
X.
Yeah.
Yeah. Malcolm X was badass. Philadelphia, you mentioned earlier, was awesome.
Remember
I gotta
the
say, I
Titans?
gotta go with Training Day, bro.
Yeah,
like
Training
he was
Day.
badass in you know what I'm saying? Like it was, you know what I'm saying? Because we hadn't really seen him like that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I must
he
say,
played that shit well, man.
I'm gonna go with
love
Remember
it.
the Titans, man. That's just
Alright.
a good
Good
classic.
movie. Mhm.
The Hurricane too. You ever seen the
Yeah, the Hurricane is a very good
the
movie.
Hurricane is really good.
The Man on Fire.
Yeah, man on
Yes.
fire. Ah, man, he's cold.
Yeah,
The
all these equalize, bro.
first Equalizer,
Oh,
I
yeah.
love the first
Yeah.
Equalizer.
The second one's badass too.
Second one,
yeah.
I'm digging.
The first one was,
they got another one coming out soon.
Yep, they do.
yeah.
Mhm.
I love the first one. I wasn't a huge fan of the second one, maybe because I just love the first one so much.
Yeah,
you
the
know?
first one was.
Yeah. And then who's that last guy down there? I gotta.
It's Brad Pitt,
yeah,
and then you got Al
Brad Pitt,
Pacino.
and then
Brad Pitt,
Pacino.
I'm going 7, bro. Or
7.
Fight Club.
Fight
I
Club.
got
Yeah.
Fight Club.
Yeah.
Fight Club.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pacino. Who you guys got? What you got for Pacino?
I mean, that's on Antonio Montana, bro.
Yeah. It's gotta be
Saying, I mean,
Scarface.
Yeah.
I'll go with Scarface on that one, bro.
Or you could say Godfather, like he in the Godfather.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Godfather was wicked. Like I almost said Godfather for Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
Godfather 2 that was a ridiculous movie, bro.
They had on this movie too. Yeah,
Mhm.
Righteous Kill with the De Niro
Yeah.
and Pacino.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yes.
that's a cold movie.
Yeah.
50 Cent, I think, is in that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
Hey, before we get out here, Bobby, what you got? What you got going on the rest of the week?
Rest of the week, actually, what is today? Today's Wednesday. I'm gonna relax for a couple days. Saturday night, we got the family Dave going to the Las Vegas Aces home opener on Saturday, which will be Ring and Banner night.
Nice.
Nice.
I couldn't get my courtside seats like I wanted, but I got like 8th row. So
Unfortunately, Becky Hammond's suspended for that game, right?
no, she's back. She's back.
Okay,
because they played tonight and they played their first game already. They won by 40 points the first game.
Oh God, they just
yeah, they're probably gonna repeat. The championship team and they wouldn't sign Candace Parker over the summer.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't even fair, bro. Like I was all excited about what the Liberty did, and then the Aces go and get Candace because
right.
This girl, Asia Wilson, she's nasty, bro.
Yeah.
She's not. She a baller, bro. Something nice, bro. She's fun to watch, man.
Yep, got that. And then
I love
Sunday,
the WNBA, man.
Sunday, I'm on with me, Tanner, and Ed in Columbus.
Nice.
We're doing something Sunday evening, so look out for that.
All right.
Shout out, Johnny. What you got? What 5-15 shows you got coming up the rest of the week?
Nah, just a few of them. Just a few. I got the Scott Cove show tomorrow. I believe it's at 7. I don't know who the guest is. Scott, Scott will let me know.
I think it's Bobby G.
It might be me.
Yes. So we're gonna take over that show. So Scott's gonna be talking about what we want to talk about tomorrow. So yes, definitely check us out tomorrow on the Scott Cove show. And then hopefully Dan's feeling good enough for us to do our Let's Talk About It on Saturday at 5 p.m. And then Sunday we should be doing our roundtable show Sunday. And that's all I got going for the rest of this week.
Yeah, I should be on the roundtable. I told Dan to send me the link, and by that time, I'm probably gonna need to get away from my family. So I'm gonna need 30 minutes, an hour to, talk some stuff with my friends to get away from my mom and everybody else. So,
that's how it goes.
Yeah. Other than that, I'll be back. We'll be back on Thursday night. Next Thursday, we'll have me and Johnny, new guest, and talk about whatever happened in the past week and whatever else. Well, I guess next week we'll redo our MLB Power Rankings for starting the new month of June. So we'll do that and more. So looking forward to that next week and the Sunday show. Hey, I would be remiss if we didn't say rest in peace to the one and only lovely Diana.
Tina Turner.
Tina Turner. Simply the best, baby.
Yes.
Rest in peace to the lovely Tina Turner. Shout out. So we have to rest in peace for.
There is a badass show going on up in heaven, boy.
Hey, right. Hey, Jim said. They said Jim. When Jim got up there, they said, Jim, you need which you need.
You gotta bring a date.
Right.
Yeah. He said, they go ahead and call up Tina, baby. So
nice.
Shout out to Tina and Bobby. I want to get your thoughts. I didn't get a chance to ask your thoughts before we get out of here. Parting thoughts on Jim Brown, what he meant to the city of Cleveland, more than just a player. Because I think, to me, I wasn't alive when Jim Brown was like doing his heyday. Now I only see clips of him just bulldozing over everybody. But I do know Jim Brown, the man, as far as a humanitarian and the things that he's done. Before you go, Michael Wilbon shared a great story on PTI the other day about Jim Brown, and during the LA riots, he brought the leader of the Crips and the Bloods to his house, and he said, and you would think you would need security guards or everybody else. Everybody had enough. He said, put them guns down, and you better come to my house. And the leaders we're talking about life criminals who hate each other.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. Put their guns down and went to Jim Brown's house and listened to this man and held court in his house. He said, hey, we got to knock this shit off. And they did,
and just let you know the level of respect. Like it's and people from outside looking in will say these neighborhoods are scary or afraid to go in them, but it's is all about respect. If you make your presence felt and you're just not talking, like they people don't respect talk. If you show yourself, make your presence felt, show that you really give a damn. And that's what Jim Brown was all about. His presence was felt in the community on the West Coast as well as in Cleveland. He let his actions do his speaking, and he earned that respect from people of all walks of life. Like you said, he helped. I don't want to say rectify, but he helped kind of calm down the game.
Calm it down,
right. It was the truth for a while. It was because of him. He did the same thing in Cleveland. We don't have a huge game problem like there is on the West Coast, but we have our situations. The things he did in the Black community. He started the Cleveland Summit when Muhammad Ali was suspended for so-called draft dodging. If you really want to know about Jim Brown and these guys, I'd recommend everybody watch the movie One Night in Miami. Great movie. It covers Jim Brown, Muhammad Ali, Cassius Clay was prior to his name change, Malcolm X, and Sam Cooke, and the things that they were going through. They happened to be in Miami. Jim Brown got all these guys together and to have a conversation about what was going on in the country. And ironically, Malcolm X actually died a year later. Jim Brown, very impactful, very involved in the community. A man of few words, but when he spoke, he meant it, and you knew he meant business.
Well said, bro.
Like I said, the other day I said he's the only person being from Cleveland, the only person that I'm disappointed I've never got a chance to meet.
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, folks, we're going to get out of here. Appreciate it, Bobby G. It's been a pleasure as always. I'll be back on Thursday, plus the Roundtable show on LTS on Sunday. Don't forget to check out the new show. The new Let's Talk Sports show will be airing June 5th at 8 o'clock Central, 9 Eastern. So tune in for that as well. Thank you again, Bobby G. Be a friend, tell a friend, folks. Like, subscribe, share. For Johnny Cruz.
Have a good, safe holiday weekend, too. Sorry, bro. I know you're going to be gone, bro. Safe travels, bro. Safe travels, bro.
Be safe. Everybody else be safe. Enjoy your holiday. Be safe out there. Don't drink and drive too much. You can drink as much as you want, but don't drive, folks. It's too easy these days to call up an Uber and everything else in today's world. So we'll see you when we get back after the holidays, folks. Enjoy your weekend. For Johnny Cruz, Bobby G, I'm your boy Bodkins. We'll catch you next time. Be a friend, tell a friend. See ya.